Hi, this is Ken Renner, America's home buying expert, and I wanted to share with you a couple of testimonies from our recent graduates from the Home Buying Crash Course who are now happy homeowners. Well, Kimberly, this is Ken. Nice to meet you again.
Nice.
You came all the way to our client appreciation party.
Thank you.
And your story was pretty unique. We had you come to Three Creeks up in Belton, right?
I like to go to open houses, so when I drove by, I saw your son for the first-time home buyers, so I wanted to come in and get some more information.
Yeah, so we took you through the class, and then you went from not believing you could get a home to believing you could get a home.
I did, from the information that you gave me. So when I went in, I wasn't even going to apply or anything, and then your team was like, well, it's best for you to know where you are, and so that's when I applied, and they told me that there was a little bit of hope. So
yeah, and that hope is the home ownership possible for everyone. This is kind of our motto here. And what happened, you didn't know what you didn't know, that you were, because you served our country and became a 100% disabled vet, that you didn't have to pay property taxes in Texas.
Yes.
So you got a 2,200 square foot house, two-story for you and your two boys, single mom.
Yes.
And payment about $730 per month.
$730. Yep.
Yeah. So you're just really a great story for us to be able to tell others about it. So I appreciate you coming to the party and giving us your story.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Karen.
All right.
So, Kristin, thank you for coming to our appreciation party, client appreciation party. As everybody's home journeys always has stories behind it. We wanted to let our friends and other people who may want to use us as realtors to kind of know what we were able to do for you and Luke, especially when it came to bumps in the road. And sometimes they happened early and sometimes they happened late. And always having to do with the mortgage, right? So tell me what you came to a class.
Yeah, I went to the gym one morning and I think I received something in the mail from you at my apartment, and it was right after my gym class, and it was on the way home, so I said, why not? Because my husband and I were really kind of starting to consider looking into getting a house and building. We didn't know anything about starting anything, so I went, and I enjoyed it very, very much, and I learned a lot and realized that it could be a possibility, and really didn't think too much into it. And then I met Sue, of course, and she's like, why don't I just take you out and show you a couple things? So I picked up the husband, and she showed us a one-story home in a beautiful neighborhood, new development, and we liked it a lot. And then she's like, well, just for giggles, I'll show you the two-story. And we walked in, loved it, and never still really considered it.
I think Luke was watching a football game, wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, and you came to the class, and then you got in with Sue, and home ownership possible for everyone. That hope is as our motto, and you had said, oh no, come on, honey, we're going to go look at this house, and you bought the house the same day.
Pretty much. Yeah, we put our name in. We might have slept on it overnight. It was the end of the day anyway, so we just slept on it. Didn't really consider us being able to afford it until we really kind of broke numbers, because I just started a commission position at my new job, so didn't think it was possible, but we had a little bit of savings, and you guys just helped us through it.
So at the last minute, on Friday of the day of closing, the Thursday night before, I was walking through HEB, and I got the call saying you needed to bring in another $4,000 because the mortgage company wanted you to pay your car off. And that really upset me because you didn't have a place to live. So we were like going, okay, what are we going to do? So I marched in, snuck my way into the vice president's office of the mortgage company at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I tell this story at my classes because you guys were crying in the morning about not getting your house or having to come up with the money that you really didn't want to spend. Well, I got with him about a creative way of being able to get the mortgage down, got all the closing costs waived for the mortgage. Still wasn't enough, and then I told him about the 10-month rule, paying the car down to 10 months. And so now the car's probably paid off, right?
Oh, yeah.
Almost bill. So you went from 10 o'clock in the morning not thinking you were going to get a house to 4 o'clock in the evening getting the keys to your house because of just some creative ways that we were able to do it, including sneaking into the mortgage office.
I didn't know what was going to happen. All of a sudden it said, hey, you can't qualify for this mortgage unless you pay off Luke's car in full.
The day before closing.
It was 6:30 at night.
Yeah.
The night before.
Yeah.
I said, are you kidding me? So the New York came out real quick. I said, figure it out.
Well, now your mom's living with you because you just had your first baby, right?
Yes.
And she wants to buy a house.
She's been a homeowner forever, and they're brand new here, so.
So Sharon, this is Ken Renner from a client appreciation party we're having here at Lennar Homes in Manson Ranch, and this is the place you came a couple months ago to just kind of kick the tires and see if you were interested in buying a home, but you're not sure if this is the right time. And then you found, because we talked about it in the class, that the prices are going up so fast that you're going to be priced out of the market. Although you qualified for a lot more, you had a specific payment in mind. And we were able to narrow in. We looked at a whole bunch of resale homes, but nothing seemed to work out. Put an offer in on a couple. Then we went back to the new home build. And so tell me what your experience was with the class, and then now that you're signing a contract tomorrow.
The class was very enlightening. It gave me some good pointers on some things I didn't know. The new build, I'm excited about. I picked out all my stuff already.
Great.
Sue was great, or is great, in helping me along. Anytime I have a question,
Put us on speed dial. That's what we always say. Well, thank you so much for being part of the party, and we appreciate your business and your referrals of friends and relatives. Well, Sandra, I really appreciate you coming to our client appreciation party. You just closed on your home last year.
Yes.
And we got you through some challenges along the way, including some shady lenders, and but you got the house. You stuck it in there.
I got the house. I stuck it in. With you guys help. I had faith, and I had to because it was my house.
Yes. So you claimed it, and we helped you all the way through the process. And you came to a class, right?
I did. In
Fort Desso, I think.
Fort Desso.
Yes. And kind of the light bulbs went off, and you were able to really see that you could actually do this, and then fixed your credit and got you the mortgage, and then got you the house that you're still enjoying today.
I'm still enjoying it, loving it.
Well, thank you appreciate your testimony. I look forward to helping you next time too when you're ready to buy the next one.
I will refer anyone to your realtor as long as they come through with, you guys will help them with their credit issues or point them to the right direction, but I will point them to you.
Thank you. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Enjoy your home. Thanks for coming out.
You're welcome.
We're here at closing with Nancy and Henry. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Ken, for all you've done for us. It's just been amazing. You've been more than a realtor. You've been a friend, and you've been a real support to us. And it's been a tough time, and you were there for us. And your office assistants, Sue and Lisa, have been amazing. And I thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Nancy and Henry. We're here with Bernadette and Sue, my showing assistant, and my right-hand lady here. And Bernadette is going to be here at closing, getting her keys for the house out in are you in Riverwalk? Glenwood. Oh, you got the last one in Glenwood for D.R. Horton, so we really appreciate it. But we had a little bit of a challenge. You came to my home buying crash course back in, what was it, September? And I remember you were the most excited one. Did you win the Kindle?
Yes. I was the one that won the Kindle.
Okay.
And I never win anything, and that definitely added to the excitement because I never win anything.
Well, you did. You won that, and then you won the keys. Eventually, the keys to a house, right?
And eventually the keys.
Zero. Was it a USDA zero?
Not USDA.
No, FHA?
USDA.
Okay, so FHA. All right.
You had a down payment assistance.
DPA.
Another DPA.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay,
Great.
DPA.
So minimum to get into the house.
All of these initials.
All these initials no one really cares about, right? So yeah. So tell us about the house.
The house, the floor plan is the Freedom
The
floor
Freedom.
plan. So,
Awesome. Okay.
very high ceiling, spacious living room, and
4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms. Sue knows the house better than details and the features. And nice island in the kitchen for entertaining. What else?
Large master.
Yeah, large master, walk-in closets, very spacious. So it's not cramped to be a 4-bedroom. Floor plan.
So you had some challenges along the way. Not mentioning any names of any mortgage companies, please. But
You're not going into too much detail. Yeah.
But we helped you through some things that other people and realtors had said they didn't really have the time to help you with. Like, for instance, we helped you analyze your lease and get out of your lease on that property, and found out that you weren't even actually in a lease.
Found out we weren't even remaining in a lease, and it was just month to month. So that makes the transition out of the property that we're currently in into the new house.
And then we had an old collection account that we helped you work through. Remember that one? It was from an apartment complex.
It was from an apartment complex, and it was an error on somebody's end that it never should have been on my credit.
It never should have been. So we got that deleted, $2,200 deletion, and so that 26.
Yeah, it was 26.
$2,600.
It came up to 26.
So that was the whole point. Is we never. You said you finally got here. You never gave up.
Never gave up. The whole point is to hold on.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's perseverance, and you know, my faith played a great part in it, you know, and so it was the driving force behind my attitude, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, we talked about the winding road and all of that from beginning to where we are now, the joyful end, right, the triumphant end and entry into the new house. But the whole point is to hold on. And don't
you were sure of what you were hoping for.
Well, I was very sure about what I was hoping for and who I was hoping in.
Yeah.
And but I think also I cannot neglect the fact that I had a great team, you know, that I was a part of, and that's Ken Renner and Sue Barnes.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know, so and there were some other key players in that, but you know, you guys really maintained consistent communication with me, and I think that will help anyone, whether it's a first-time home buyer, or a repeat, somebody who's doing it again.
Yeah.
You need someone to walk you through the process from beginning to start. That would be ideal, and that was what I was blessed to have.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited.
You guys gonna hug?
Of course. He's actually one of my neighbors, so
All right.
I'm really thrilled for that. We're going to go do some power walking.
My name is Brandon. This is my fiance Reagan. We, one Saturday, went to Ken Renner's home buying class, Saturday at D.R. Horton. We got a bunch of information. We were motivated. We got his home buying kit toolbox. And I think 7 hours later, we decided to put a contract on a house. So when you go to that class, everyone be prepared to make the decision, just like Ken said, and buy your second home.
Yeah, buy a home big enough, right?
Right.
So this one's a little over 2,000 square feet.
This is 2,000 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom,
2 baths.
2 baths.
And you weren't sure. You started this list about 30 days ago.
We're actually in the market, right at about 35 days. We were only into the market for maybe about 2 to 3 days before we found our perfect home. So Meritage has been great. Whenever you're prepared to make the decision, make sure you have everything in order, and it went smoothly.
It will happen.
It will happen.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything, Ken, and Sue. Thank you for everything. We could not have done this process and navigate it without you guys. So we'll refer you guys to anybody we can. 5 stars out of 5 stars. Buy your second home. Listen to Ken.
Woohoo!